Hey guys, as the Spartan here at your service. Can't talk. I am playing Halo Spartan Assault on the Xbox one of the free games for gold members. Let's see, make sure I get this right. And it gave me 2 achievements as soon as I booted the game up. So, the recruit and something else. Actually, I'll show you what they were. Prodigy. Earn your first gold star in an operations mission. But I've not done anything yet. How do you get that when you haven't done anything? And recruit. I don't understand this. Oh, okay. I got it now. I played this on the 360, and it actually carried over some of the achievements. So if it actually carried over my saves, that'd be awesome. There's a little. I don't know if it did or not. Oh well. Want that? Okay. Now I'm going to be talking during this because I'm going to be. I'm going to explain an idea I had.
The Battle of Dratheus 5. The fighting started when a splinter sect of Covenant ignored the ceasefire of 2552 and attacked UNSC forces. By the time the fighting was done, well, it didn't end well for the UNSC or the Covenant, either one. Spartans Davis and Palmer were both stationed on Dratheus 5's moon at the time of the first attack. Let's see how they succeeded in repelling the first assault waves.
Okay. As I was saying, this is actually a pretty decent game. It's not great Halo game. It's not, to me, it's not as much fun as Halo Wars. But that's because I had more control in that one. I did a lot more. But this one is just like basically Halo from the top-down perspective. As I was saying, this is going to be short, and I'm going to be talking about an idea I had for Halo multiplayer back during Halo 1, back before Halo 2 was even thought of or actually made. The idea I had was for an infection type of game, which somebody actually came up with in customs, which has become Flood in Halo 4. But my idea was a lot more complex than that. The idea was simple, but more complex. Basically, my idea was one team be the Spartans, or you could also choose to be ODSTs, and pretty much that's it. ODSTs and Spartans. And of course, whoever is a Spartan has somebody particular has a leadership and can tell everybody, call out to everybody where to go and so forth. But I scratched that idea since then. So you just got one team is just either Spartans, is made up of Spartans and ODSTs. Now the other team is nothing but Flood. The Flood is actually you can actually choose them. You don't choose them. You start off as a Flood infection swarm, basically like maybe 10 or so infection swarms just moving around in unison or jumping in unison. But as you move, since you're a small target, every one of the players had to shoot and destroy each one of those Flood to actually kill you. And if just one survives, then he can go off to the side, hide, and hopefully infect somebody that comes by or sneak his way around and just attack them from the back. But if they are Spartans, players have the shield. If they are ODSTs, they do not. So if you're a, you also get certain weapons. But as soon as you are destroyed as a flood swarm, you upgrade to a flood carrier. And I'm talking too much. We can do the game real quick. Let's see. This famine. No. I don't want any of those. Once you're a carrier, you are slower, of course, and you're also a bigger target. But you also, in this game type, you also get a shield, a small shield. But the shield does not last long at all. And you can also bounce and roll. If there's a hill, you can roll down it and pop up, bounce into somebody's perspective, and just blow up. Because you can blow up, you can actually kill more players at one time. You're basically a walking grenade. Flood carrier only 1 or 2 times. And once you die, you can go back to the swarm. Every time you upgrade, you always convert back to 0 if you wish. The next stage in that is the combat forms. It's the choice of human or elite. If you're combat form, and you can combat form, you can actually shoot, or pick up weapons, shoot them, or you can also use your whip to actually hit players and knock them further away. More of a one-hit kill, and yeah. So once you're a combat form and you die, you can convert back to either one of the other 2, or you can progress to the next one. Most people, of course, will progress. The next stage would be the crawler flood. Crawler flood would be the ones that actually was in Halo 3. They would crawl on the walls and so forth. And once they were on the walls, they could transform. But after they transform, they cannot at all decisions.
Like fire!
No chance to transform too. You have to. As I'm saying, if you're crawler, you can move all around and climb on walls and so forth. You can actually bite people. You know, that's your attack. But that's really all you can do is bite. And it takes a few bites to kill somebody. If you're on a wall or ceiling, you can actually become stationary, which means you never move again. You're stuck there. But you can also have range attacks. It's like a hero too. And if you get killed while you're stationary, you transform into a Juggernaut next time. Juggernaut, well, not Juggernaut, but the tank. The tank is very large. Would routinely convert back to a crawler. I think that was actually pretty cool, but it was overpowered. So I would say once you the tank die, yeah, once you become a tank and you die, you can revert back automatically to the tank. And that's what you do. Become a Juggernaut, you're just overpowered. Unless you can only move so fast. If you can only move so fast, then that's fine. So basically it's flood spores to a flood carrier, which is not going to last very long. But it is kind of funny if you blow somebody up or a group of people up. Overkill, triple kill. Then it's the flood warrior, I don't know, flood warriors, the flood combat forms. And from there it's the flood crawlers, which can convert to the stationary guns. And from there it is the tanks. Now if you do become, if there's another stage where you can become a Juggernaut, which is the one with the giant long arms, you can only move so fast. You're very hard to kill, but there can only be one or two of them on a team. So, because it's so powerful. So once that one dies, it should be game over by then. But if it's not game over, you just automatically convert back to a flood swarm, and then you have to progress again because you've already reached the top. On the human side, I would probably say you start off as a ODST or just a regular Marine, and then convert to a ODST and then to a Spartan. But because you have guns, you don't need any more ranks than that. I'm not sure if that was actually really hearable, made much sense. It's probably easier to understand if I wrote it down. I've written it down lots and lots of times, but I've lost track of all those. And it's really annoying having to do it over and over again. Actually, I'll shoot them. Blowing up. It's taking me, boy. Yeah, that's my idea. I've had it since Halo 1 days, and
got him in my sights.
Bungie never listened to me.
Target neutralized.
And apparently the 343 never listened to me either, because I put in forums lots of times. It's been 10 plus years.
Too much fire.
I've done most of the comments on YouTube. I think it's something that will work. I know it sounds a lot like the horde mode from Gears of War, but it's not. Actually came over with a long time ago. But I understand how similar it is. the as I was saying, I've had this idea for a very long time, and I'd love to see it come through fruition, but probably won't. But it's an idea I know that will work. I don't know. I'm pretty confident it will work. If Ford can be a success, then I know this will be. It's a lot more simple, and you can progress up every time you die instead of having to earn it. This way it keeps the gameplay fun and fast and less frustration. You're so smart. No touching.
Yeah, nice work, dog.
Call me a dog. Really? I do wish they would actually implement that idea. I really believe it will not work. Everybody likes fast gameplay, what most people do. And everyone loves it when it's actually fun. But it's just an idea I've had for over 10 years now, and I've gotten tired of actually explaining it. I'll probably explain it again later on. And actually, I'm not distracted, so I'll just repeat it at the end of this. Now I'm going to play it again. They're not letting me in the car, in the plane. Oh, yeah, get into it. But that cost me time. Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm not buying credits. If I buy credits, that'd be stupid. I can deal with that. Let's see. How do I get into this one? That's stupid. So those Spartans use the elite's tricks against them. Turn on the active camouflage, get all invisible, and stab them right behind the ribs. Right between the ribs. Really? That's a good mission. Did last time, I'll do it this time. I need ammo. Oh my god. He got right back in. He's running him over. How's he still alive? Fire so slow. Here. We got 102. We survived. Shooting my people. And I'm out of ammo.
Got company. Now that's how it's done.
Let's see the other one.
Taking fire.
Ooh, I don't want to have that. Hey. God, sheesh.
Got it in my sight.
Objective success.
Hey, achievement. Oh, I got this. But it was on the Xbox One, so I guess it's different now. Bronze. I'm not trying for gold, I just play. I go for gold later on. Let's see. And I still don't have credits. That sucks. Sniper's kind of useless in this. Hey, suicide grunts. Hey, tank. that was quick and easy. One more to go, then this broadcast is over. Oh, 16 moves that time. Yay, 8, 9, 10. I got more than that. 7-day driver. I got silver. That sucks. Oh well. And last one. Yay, shotgun.
Incoming!
Oh, this one.
I see him.
Hey, 10. Yeah, you did. Where's all that?
We're about to have guests.
Oh, they blew it up. That's why they blew it up.
Got him in my sights. They're charging our position!
Just die.
We're about to have company. Great shot. Under fire. We've got company. Much fire. Now that's how it's done.
Gotta move.
Targets.
Ah, he freaking shot me. Well, retry, I suppose. Start all over.
We're about to have guests. We're about to have company. Yeah, nice work, dog. I see him.
We're hitting. Nice.
I'm hit. Enemies on the move. Under fire. Enemy sight.
Oh, it's all that time. Didn't just leave my combat said die. That's a Spartan I am. Such a hero. Hey, achievement. There we go. Hey. Wait, I think. Oh, come on. Seriously? Oh, nuts. Oh well.
As Spartan Davis continued fighting on the moon, Spartan Palmer and a handful of UNSC troops redeployed to the surface of Dratheus 5 to fend off the invaders there.
I've never seen this stuff in Halo.
Spartan Palmer didn't see it as a problem. How about you?
Yes, I don't see him. I saw them, they were on Halo Wars. Everything in Halo 1 through 4, including Reach and ODST, has been nothing but regular trees and stuff. Okay. Well, that was Session A, so that's the end of this playthrough. Thank you for watching, and I apologize for my annoying voice. But just to recap my idea that I was talking about before, for Flood, on the human side, you start off as a Marine, and I mean, same normal, no shields, and very little heads-up displays. Basically, no shields and no radar. The moment you die, you immediately progress to ODST, in which you come building down in an ODST drop pod. Okay. You still don't have shields, but you do have radar, and you have better guns. But of course, you can still pick up drop guns if you need to. And once you die from that, you immediately progress to Spartan, where you do have shields, radar, the whole 9 yards, and you can sprint this time instead of just run or walk. But at any time you go in between. The only reason there's 3 ranks for the humans is because they have guns. They don't need any more ranks. But once you die 3 times, you become a Flood. That's how it goes. Well, or once you die as a, it could be that, or it can be once you die as a Spartan. If you die as a Spartan, then you become Flood. So that way one team does not overpower the other. If you're a Flood, you start off as a Flood Spore Swarm. Maybe 5 to 10 of them, just moving around in a unison, up and down, just like they do in Halo 1 and so forth. And there's a button you can press where you have them spread out some, so they're harder to hit. So as you are progressing and trying to get to the enemy to kill them, you don't get really killed, but you have a chance. And once all you have to do is jump at them. I mean, jump at them and just cause you to cling on to them, and you kill them. Of course, if you go to do that toward a Spartan who has shields, you start to blow up, basically a little pop, 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 until the shields are down. Which you can do that. It's like a suicide grunt in a way. You're being suicidal when you do that to a Spartan, but it still works. If the shields are already down, then you can take them down, of course. Now, once you die as a Flood Spore Swarm, you progress to the what do you call it? The carrier form. They are large and they are slow. They basically just waddle around, but they do bounce and they can roll. I mean, they can't jump, but they can roll and bounce and hit a button causing a bounce. So, but only one time, one tries. But as soon as you get toward near a enemy, which you do not show up on radar if you are a carrier, not at all. That's one of the perks about it. You do not show up on radar. So when you get close to the enemy, you just blow up and take more than one, take one or more out at a time, or damage take out the shields at least on the Spartans. Now once you die from that, you also have a shield, so you can actually last a little bit longer. Well, maybe not shield, but a maybe just resistance a little bit more than they did in Halo 1 and 2 and 3. But once you die from that, you automatically have a choice of becoming either a carrier, a Flood combat form that is either a human or a elite. Now, neither one of them is actually different than the other, except for the weapons. You can pick up weapons, but you can only carry one weapon at a time, not 2. And your other weapon is actually the rip. You do not carry grenades, never carry grenades as a Flood. But you can pick up one weapon, you can shoot it, and you can also hit people with your rip. You are faster and you can jump much higher than them, of course. Once you die from that, you may or may not have shields. I've not decided yet. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It could just be random. Once you die from that, you convert to the crawler, which is the one that from Halo 3, which will crawl on the walls, the ceiling, and so forth. And all he can do is bite. If he bites, it takes a few bites to kill somebody. So he's kind of vulnerable. He's fast, and agile, but he's vulnerable. What makes him so cool is once he gets into a position, he can camp, which means he converts to the shooting Flood from Halo 3. You know, the ones that was so annoying that could actually kill you from a long distance. Well, once you turn into that form, you can never move again. You are stuck there. So if anybody comes near you, you cannot get up and run away. You have to take them out. And because you're stuck there, you have unlimited ammo. But you still have to take a rest period, like a recharge for the flood to actually regenerate the ammo. So once that one dies, and even if you never become the shooting one and just auto crawler, it doesn't matter. Once that one dies, you automatically become the tank. Which in Halo 3, the tank is the large one. That was one that was transformed from that one, from the shooting one, I believe, or the crawler. Cannot remember quite right which one it was. But once you are a tank, you are harder to kill. You are a little bit slower, but not by much. And all you can do is swing and hit people. Or throw them. You can pick them up and throw them. But all that does is gets them out of your way, unless you throw them off a cliff or something, or against a wall. But once you are killed from that, maybe you can become a Juggernaut, which is one that was never introduced because it was taken out of the game. I think it was taken out of Halo 3. The Juggernaut is basically a tall Flood which has very long arms. It's kind of like a cross between the carrier and the combat form and the tank. He's a lot harder to kill than the tank. There's only one or two on the Flood team. Like if they're both taken up, nobody else can become them until they die. But once you become that one, you are much slower. You're about as slow as the carrier form, but you have very long arms. And because you have long arms, you can actually use your arms to push or knock the other carrier forms toward the enemy, or you just wipe out entire groups. And, of course, you're very hard to kill. So once you become that and you die, you automatically have to restart the progress again. Yes, once you die from that, you automatically become a Flood swarm, and you have to go through that entire process again. Now, the reason I designed it like this is because it keeps it fast paced. You don't have to earn anything. You just have to progress, run toward the enemy if you want to, just die if you want to, just to become the next one. But as each one has a perk and a disadvantage to it. The biggest disadvantage for all of the Flood, except for the shooting one, is that you have no ammo, well, also the combat form. But you have no shields at all. That's probably better. Nobody has shields on the Flood. The humans, they have all of the weapons they need. At some point, they can call at a certain stage. They can call in a vehicle, which, maybe not a vehicle per se, but a turret, which allows him to actually shoot you from a distance a lot easier. Let's see, what else was it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I came up with this over 10 years ago during Halo 1, well before the Gears of War had this Horde mode or anything like that. I've listed this entire idea word for word, or maybe not these words, but in detail in the halo.bungie.org forums, as well as the Bungie forums. But I'm having a lot of trouble finding them again because it's been over 10 years. So yeah, I'm going to have to rewrite it again. Probably post it and save it somewhere on my hard drive so I can keep up with it. But I've mostly done a lot of YouTube comments just explaining this because it gets lost in the shuffle, so it's easy to miss. You can't exactly backtrack all that easily. You can't do a search. But that's my idea for the Flood mode in Halo 5. I know it's probably too late for it, but the game does not come out till 2015, probably fall of 2015, so I would not say it's actually too late. I keep saying a lot. But yeah, that's it. That's my idea, and this has been, oh, I got 2 ghost swords. This has been Halo Spartan Assault Part 1, and I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Bye.